Okay, with the Nurse Aide overview, the Nurse Aide program is accredited by the North Carolina Department uh, of Health and Human Services, and our program is 168 hours long. That includes the lecture, the theory, lab, and clinical components. Currently, during the COVID situation, all of those classes are what we call blended, but it's also known as hybrid. So the lecture is actually online and the students come in and do lab and clinical. We do go to the hospitals and RECs, long-term care facilities, for clinical at this time. Our NA2 program is 175 hours long. This class does require a high school diploma or GED. It's regulated by the North Carolina Board of Nursing. The NA1 does not require a high school diploma or GED. Currently, we are not offering this class because the lecture has to be seated for Wake Tech's program. So currently, that program is kind of been put on hold. The Nurse Aide 1 refresher class, this is for students who have lost their listing, and the listing has to have been expired within the last 5 years. Or if they are a corpsman in the military, you can also take the refresher class in order to be relisted. This class is only 48 hours long, and it is 100% in the lab setting. We do not go to clinical for this course. The Nurse Aide 1 and Nurse Aide 2 does require a criminal background check and drug screening, AHA, CPR, as well as a vaccination list. And this includes MMRs, varicella, Tdap, TB, and all of those type immunizations, as well as a physical. The Nurse Aide 1 does not require any of this information. The NA1 and NA2 course is $250, and the background check and drug screen is actually $116. The rate went up on that yesterday. Sorry. The NA1 refresher is $150. This is the contact for our Nurse Aide 1, and this information is on the very last slide as well. So you'll see this again in a few moments. Our allied health programs are multiple. They are all short-term classes that are designed for professional certification. These classes run anywhere from 48 hours in length to 128 hours in length. They are usually spread out over 1 to 4 months. The cost for these programs are between $125 and $200, and the cost of the textbooks. And that varies depending on what class you're registered to. Most of these classes are online. 2 of our classes actually do require in-person labs, and that is our EKG course, as well as our sterile processing course. Midterm, this class actually articulates into the curriculum MED 121 and 122. So our single course is equal to curriculum's 2 courses. This course is actually a prerequisite to our billing and coding courses. I'm sorry. The second there on the list is healthcare billing and coding, part 1 and part 2. Part 1 is billing, and then part 2 is coding. These courses enable you to be prepared and eligible to take the AMBA CMRS exam, as well as the AAPC CPC exam, and that is your certified coder and your biller examinations. Our EKG course, or our cardiovascular technician monitoring course, that course is, like I said a moment ago, does require in-person labs. You have to actually have 22 EKG strips performed in order to pass this course. It is approved, varies depending on you can take the certification exams through the NHA, CET, or CCI, CCT exams. Our sterile process technician course is certified through the CBSPD certification. This course is the other one that does require in-person labs, and that course has 2 labs, 2 3-hour labs, and those labs are from 6 to 9 p.m. And they are, the first one is near the beginning of the course, and the second one is near the end of that course. Currently speaking, sterile processing is in huge demand. We are receiving calls from all 3 of our local hospitals, as well as some of the independent facilities around town here in Raleigh that are in desperate need for sterile processors. So that class is extremely popular. Our healthcare clinical research specialist course, this course is also in high demand. It is all 100% online, and the certification that this course is geared toward is the SOCRA exam. That exam does require work experience, so our course gets you able and prepared to start work, and then after so many hours of work, you're able to take that exam. We also have a course called Monitoring Clinical Trials, and this gets you for that same exam, but it's a different level in that exam. There's several different levels for a clinical research specialist. Our CPC coder exam that we referred to a moment ago with the billing and coder, this is an exam, this is a course that helps you prepare it's a prep class for that CPC exam. This course is very short in length. I think it's 24 hours long. We are in the process of developing a surgical tech class that will, and this again is another one of our programs that is in extremely high demand. This course is not offered in the community college system on the continuing education side, and we have applied and we've developed the course and applied for the North Carolina system office to start allowing all community colleges in the state to offer this course. This course will be another one of our hybrid classes where the theory will be online and the lab will actually be in one of the hospital settings for the lab. This course, at the end of it, you are able to take the examination for certification for the NCCT certification, and you would take the written exam, and then after 125 scrubs, actual cases that you work in, you would be able to get the full certification. If you want more information on either the allied health courses, we have a phone number that our office assistants monitor on a regular basis, as well as an email account. And there's the information for the Nurse Aide as well. That concludes my presentation. Wanted to see if anyone has any questions whatsoever, and I'll be happy to expand back on any information that I went through kind of quickly.
Anna Ferreira has her hand up. Would you like to unmute yourself and ask a question, or you can put it in chat?
A couple of people are thinking of their questions. Continuing education courses, none of our courses require transcripts or to be accepted to apply and be accepted into the college. So when you go into the curriculum courses, you have to be accepted into the college as a whole, as well as any transcripts that you have. And that is not the case with continuing education. Anyone have any questions whatsoever? I will say that locally, the hospitals eagerly hire all of our graduates, especially our nurse aides, sterile processing, all the pharmaceutical corporations and Research Triangle, Glaxo, all of those folks love the clinical research people. Our EKG students easily get jobs. So job opportunities is great right now, especially in nursing and allied health. Yes, Anna Marie, you have a question?
Yeah, when is the last day or when does registration begin for all these classes? I want to do the medical coding and billing. So when does registration start?
The registration starts as soon as the class becomes available on WebAdvisor, and it ends when the class is full or 10%, the 10% day after the class starts.
Okay, I have no idea what WebAdvisor is, so, okay.
Okay, so let me see if I can show that real quickly. I'm going to stop this presentation and let's see. Can you guys see my computer screen?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yes, we
So
can.
if you go to our main webpage, WakeTech's webpage here, and if you scroll down just a little bit to this non-degree programs,
Yes, ma'am.
if you click that and you
Uh-huh.
scroll down just a little bit more, if you go to view catalog, so if you put in here, say you're talking about billing and
Mhm.
coding,
Mhm.
and hit search,
Uh-huh.
scroll down a little bit, and then here it will show you all of our courses that we have. So for our part 1, you can click on that and it shows you that we have a class starting in January, but that class is full. As you can
Okay.
see here, it has 0 seats available. But we have
Okay.
another one that starts in February. And if you
Okay.
click the details, it gives you more information about that.
Okay, and do I need to take the one class you were talking about first?
The
Or
billing
if
and coding, you would need to take the medical terminology unless you have already had that course. You can be exempted from it.
No, I've not had that course, so
Yeah.
just as long as you're not going to give me algebra, and then I'm fine.
No.
Good. Okay, no, that was my question. Thank you.
Okay. We have about 5 more minutes if anyone else has a question. Linda, it looks like you have your hands up. Go ahead. Does anyone else have any questions whatsoever?
I'm good.
Hello. Hi,
Yes,
Linda.
Hi, I didn't know how to unmute myself. I was trying hard. But I had a question about Nurse Aide 1. Once you pass that class, how does the certification go?
You would need to take the state competency exam, and that exam is actually owned by Pearson VUE, and the cost for that exam is $120. It is a written and skills exam. The written exam has 70
I'm sorry, your voice is going in and out. I can't. You're going in.
Okay, you have to take the North
Can you hear
Carolina
nothing?
competency exam, and it is a written and skills exam. And if you Google, you can go to the North Carolina Nurse Aide Registry, the ncnar.org, to access the link, or you can go to Pearson VUE and to get the information about the state exam.
Okay. Do you know how long the certification, by any chance?
Your certification is good for at least 2 years. You have to work at least 8 hours in that 24-month period under the direct supervision of an RN to keep your listing active.
Okay, and so in order to, do you have to always just physically just aid positions, or can you do something else according to what you listed in order to keep it active?
It has to be under the direct supervision of an RN. So if you're working in a doctor's office, you would be under the direct supervision of the physician. So that would not. I'll be happy to expand. Hospitals, nursing homes, home health, all of those can keep you eligible.
Oh, okay. Brewer in. Hello?
Yes. Yes, Anna.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. Anna, you have a question?
Me?
No.
No.
ANA, Anna Ferreira. Ms. Ferreira, do you have a question?
Diane, is there any information about the surgical tech program online?
Currently, no, because it has not been approved by the system office yet, but it will be there as soon as we get approval. But they are, you're welcome to contact us and we'll give you what information we have at the current moment. So job looks like our time is almost up. I want to highly encourage you to attend our other sessions. There are several other sessions today. And again, all of these sessions are being recorded, so you will have access to that after the open house is over.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Dan. Appreciate your help.
You're welcome. Feel free to contact us if you have any more questions whatsoever.